Asante Kotoko Medeama. Center Tinga right in his own territory. Prince Obuasi and Tetezuta haven't done enough because the supplies haven't gone their way. Minimoro cleverly finds Habib and he gets a return. He spotted the run of Okra. That's what to skip past Yaro. Augustin Okra finds Sarko there. Now Imoro. Space to send a teasing cross. Yes, he does. Heads going. That's the first goal. Emmanuel Jeffrey has put Asante Kotoko ahead. The Porcupines are up by 1 goal to 0 at 12 minutes here at the Obuasi LenClay Stadium. And Jeffrey, I see him shedding tears. It's been long coming, Emmanuel Jeffrey. Asante Kotoko 1, Medeama 0.
Obuasi Asante Kotoko deserves this. They've been the better side in this opening minutes of the fixture. Oh, what a great sight to see with the fans back in the stadium. The skipper leads by example. Jemfi. And again, all started from Moro to Okra. What a lovely, delicate touch by Okra to beat this man. Was looking for support. Went for Sarko here. This guy, his efforts a bit and send the pass to Moro. But once the ball gets to Moro, nobody really rushing now to stop the cross. It wasn't the best of crosses, if you like. The height is decent. We expected the centre backs of Medeama to at least deal with it. Nobody dealing with it because they are too close to each other. And look at who is arriving from the wide area. It's the captain, Emmanuel Jeffrey. The man who is not the tallest player in the side. He didn't need to jump.
Could have gone further better.
This actually bent his knee to get the contact. After which I thought the goalkeeper.
You don't give those spaces to Prince Obuasi, he can hit you. Lovely pass from Ganyu to Jemfi. Frimpon, Habib, Ganyu. Playing with so much confidence as true league leaders as Asante Kotoko. I felt the ball slightly crossed the line.
I'm not sure it did. Shogama was looking for a run on the far side or far post. Nobody was trying quiet gambling for that.
Ibrahim Yaro's cross deep in. It seems to have taken a deflection on the way, so it's a corner for Medeama.
Yeah, great referee there. Great overlapping run as well by Yaro.
So Okra had the last touch.
And again, the manager will be happy Okra was tracking back.
Tetezuta's corner, headed away by Mubarak. Free kick for Asante Kotoko. And they've considered the least number of goals and they've lost the least number of matches in the Premier League. Here is Zakaria Mumuni. Now Noti. Boydu. Kwakwa. Switches to the middle. Here is Tetezuta. He's got space to drive. And Zuta tries to set up Prince Obuasi. What an equalizer! Brilliant goal! This is an absolute stunner from Prince Obuasi. Wonderful goal.
It's a striker's goal. This is a striker's goal. His movement, his first touch, the touch for the finish. And that is what Abelora is asking. Who is marking him? Abelora, here is your answer. You can't mark him. He's slippery as an eel. We just can't keep an eye on him. Take a look at his movement. Goes past Ganyu once he steps up to closing on him. His first touch is brilliant. And the effort to get past the goalkeeper, he can't reach him. He can't get to it. First touch. He knows where he is. Looks at the goalkeeper. And really deliberately strikes the ball in the manner in which he did. Flag stays down. No question marks about the goal. Amazing finish by this man. You just can't stop him when he's in this mood. It's 3 goals in 2 games for him. Brilliant stuff.
Absolute genius. Prince Obuasi.
But it's an ambitious man.
Some awesome pass from Rashid Notte. Anymore, that's all to get to it. Cross is blocked by Okra, and it's a corner for Medeama Tetenote. Another beautiful pass. This time it's cut out by Mubarak, but Medeama still have possession. Tetenote again. Beautiful pass to find Yaru. Sends the cross in. Opoku-Agyeman's header. Unlucky Prince Opoku-Agyeman could have doubled his tally this afternoon.
Yeah, that's a glorious chance. It started from Sarkodie losing the ball. Nobody again. No pressure on the Imoro is struggling on that side. Take a look at the movements of Opoku-Agyeman. He does everything right, but it's a bit put off there by the outstretched leg of Ganier. He didn't pay attention to how many minutes are running by. Love this.
Okra maybe asking too much from Imoro, but that's not to get across. Took a deflection of Yaro. I hear shouts for a handball, but not too sure about that.
Nothing doing. Again, Moro there shows great pace about him. Trying to get the cut back in, but well watched by Yaro, who really gets the block in. It
could have been Kotoko second.
Again, Augustine Okra, who's causing the problem there. Kumo just lurking in behind Baba Musa, who missed the clearance, and once the ball fell to Gumi.
Hey, this is Angel up against Jemfi, sends the cross. That was close. Prince Opoku-Agyeman again.
Comfortably.
Zuta to Note. Here they go again. Zuta puts one through for Note. Now here is the captain, Tete Zuta. To Kwakwa. Now Boedu goes past Gama, sends a shot. That's the second goal. Richard Boedu has put Medeama ahead. Into stoppage time of the first half. Medeama have jumped into the lead with that goal from Richard Boedu. Kotoko 1, Medeama 2.
This is astonishing. It is just astonishing, but question marks about goalkeeping. Where was the goalkeeper? Why is the pressing? Gama is beating, but nobody following up. Goalkeeper was absolutely sleeping on the job there, because it's one of the most powerful of drives. But Abalora, who has been very impressive, couldn't get to it. Took a deflection. I take my words back then. It took a deflection. It takes a deflection, makes it very difficult for him to reach it. And that explains why the goalkeeper couldn't get to it. It's not deflection, but again, it is Kotoko not applying the pressure. It is Kotoko not pressing. It is Kotoko not pushing. And it is Medeama taking the advantage.
Augustine Okra. He's got Kumi in the middle. Jemfi at the edge of the box. Sets up Gama. Gama. Shot is blocked by Yaro. Will get them out of danger finally. But he comes back to hunt them. Carries Opoku-Agyeman. Kotoko defends well. Fabio Gama.
Yeah, Gama here stopping the counter attack. He knew what he was doing, Gama. He just knew there's no way he's going to beat him for pace. He can't catch him for pace, Gama. There's no way he's going to catch Rashid Note.
But it's Gama instead who goes in for the ball. It's up against Frank Boateng. And the goalkeeper was pressed to the ball. Now Medeama gives away possession to Kotoko. Adum Frimpong. Boateng does well to get to the ball. Now Asma straight to Boateng. Opoku-Agyeman makes up for 26 so far from 21 matches. Now here is Sesiama against the side post. That was close.
That area, take the touch. Only one thing on his mind, to drill the ball and cut the goalkeeper in his near post, but it was fizzing low across the turf. He just struck that ball. Goalkeeper was stretching, wasn't reaching it. Was looking for an option to bounce the ball to. Didn't arrive to him in time. Nobody in a good position, so he then had to try to find his place and hit the shot. He didn't catch the shot well, but
Rashid Note onto the path of Prince Opoku-Agyeman. Opoku-Agyeman, can he make it three? Goes past Abalora. Opoku-Agyeman, nobody to do the connection for Medeama. Now, Kwesi Donsu, can they make it three?
Coach, congratulations. How did you make that up? Big win.
Yeah, it's a big win. Like I said earlier on, it's about taking your chances. Because we know Kotoko is a big club, but we are here to compete and write our name. Unfortunately, we didn't start well. They scored early, but we kept our composure. And then we went back to basics. We equalized, and some minutes before halftime, we went up, took the game So we came in second half. It's all about game management, and it went well for us.
Now, you are top of the table at the moment. It means that you have the potential of winning the league. What is the plan towards that?
We're taking it game after game. There's a hurdle. We still have another hurdle. That will be next week. We go back home, take a day off, then we start training next week, and then we program ourselves for another hurdle. So we're taking it game after.
You lost it in the first half. What do you make of that one?
We start very well. We control the game. We are playing very well. We make the goal. After suddenly, I don't know, the players didn't support the pressure, and we start making mistakes. We lose the position in the midfield, and they equalize. And we are waiting the end of the first half. Unfortunately, one shot touching one player, he makes the second goal. Second half, we try to change the match, but you see what happens. We try, they make what they have to make, and even we have one or two chances, we didn't make it. In the last minute, they could also score, but it was in the end of the match. So we have to learn with the mistakes we make. We have to work more, but that don't mean that Medeama, they have a good team. They have experienced players, and they make his job. So when we lose, we have to accept, we have to fix what we did wrong, and when this happens, of course, the coach is always the responsible.
Well, your substitutions in the second half, you took your striker Kumi off, and you brought in some wingers there, but you still have some strikers on the bench. Keita was in there.
But this is what I thought it was the best decision, because we are training every day and we know the solution we have.
What does it mean to you guys going forward? Defeats?
Sure. Sure, we have to work, and we'll look the next match. We'll recover the points, but for that we cannot make the mistakes we make. It's not because they make big problems. We offer the chance in the first half, and this kind of things we cannot do. We should have more maturity. Our players should be more mature. We cannot go behind the players where are moving. We have position in the field, and we have to keep the position. And for me, it was surprise, because with Olympics, they did well. It was the same midfield. Of course, Obuasi was not here, but Sarkozy, he did a very good job. Unfortunately, today our midfield was not so good. But it happens, it's football. Unfortunately, it happens with us. I hope we learn with this lesson. So now we lose the advantage we have, but there are missing many matches, and we'll fight for it.